Oke lo semuanya, kembali dengan gue Matias. Di video kali ini gue akan bermain Martha is Dead kembali, yang dimana kita kemarin sampai di bagian foto-foto, yaitu yang kemarin itu kita foto-foto dan mencari kamera yang ditaruh di danau ya, yang dimana untuk mencari bukti pelaku dari pembunuhan si Martha. Oke, tanpa langsung basa-basi aja kita langsung masuk ke gamenya. Dan sorry ya untuk kemarin itu sebenarnya ada rekamannya, cuman karena gagal dalam kodeknya ya jadi apa adanya lah. Soalnya kalau diulang juga nggak seru gitu, karena gue udah tahu experience-nya itu kurang nanti. Dan oke, selamat datang di mana ini? Oh, di ruangan ya. Dan kemarin juga itu cuman tutorial, apa namanya, tutorial ini doang, kamera doang rata-rata. Jadi ntar gue potong-potong paling. Oke, dan misi kita di sini ada banyak ya. Ini apa
Italian
ini?
workers in Germany. The following rules are in place for workers who voluntarily work in Germany. A commitment of a maximum period of 1 year before returning to Italy.
Kerja paksa ya sepertinya ya, kayak 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 apa sih namanya itu, lupa gue. Oke, di sini aduh lupa namanya apa ya. Nah kan, maaf. Nah itu kemarin gue nggak ngeliat map itu gara-gara. Oke, kita nyari tarot. Terus kita ngomong sama white lady, nanti yang ini serem sini, white lady. Soul in photo. Nah ini caranya gimana ya? Masih belum nemu gue. Itu kan udah ini. Udah. Nah di vlog foto. Soul in photo. Masih gue cari tuh. Yang pertama, aduh kenapa ke bawah mulu sih? Ah, ampun, ngelek loh. Kayaknya ini kita harus kurangin dulu bentar. Namanya sensitivity-nya mana sih? Nah, kita kurangin lagi. Terlalu ini namanya. Nah, gini kan enak. Aduh. Ini karena baru masuk ini. Ini udah mode turbo ya. Karena gue ada satu foto lagi, jadi gue coba untuk mandiin ya. Oke, kita coba dulu bentar, gue terangin layar komputer gue. Layar PC bang, layar laptop. Nice. Ini udah mode high ya ini semua ini. Tak kenapa pas lagi record aja nih, nge-lag. Oke, kita taruh. Nah, ini namanya alatnya apa itu ya? Nice. Kita ambil kertas. Ini kertasnya gede banget sih. Nah, BTW. Kan, bukan. Ini kan udah. Ini, nah yang ini nih. Gue pengen nyobain. Pencet S. Kayaknya nggak ada deh. Nice.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died.
Oke, kita mandiin ya. Kita mandikan, semoga ada arwahnya sih. Semoga. Nice.
The
Nggak ada
face
ya.
can't tell me anything anymore. I know that really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
Oh udah. Oke, simpan di album. Tapi ternyata nggak ada apa-apa ya. Dan kita lihat objektif kita, objektif gaming. Soal ini foto udah, the newspaper, tarot card. Oke, tinggal tarot ya. Tarot itu ada di kamar emak. Itu Neni room. Karena Neni room lagi pergi ya udah. Jadi kita bebas. Dan gue nggak mau ke tempatnya si Marta ya. Copyright cuk. Copyright lagunya. Oh nggak ada. Copyright masalahnya. Sekalinya dia nyala tuh bikin copyright. Bentar, ini betul gelap banget sih. Dia nya padahal udah gue nyalain kan ya. Nah ini room apa di mana ya? Nah kita belum kesini nih. Oh ini garden. Ah isi ini garden. Oh ya kemarin garden di sini. Apa ini?
Nets for catching butterflies, poor
Oh,
creatures. I had so much fun with them.
jaring buat nangkep. Namanya apa ini? Ini baru ini.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
1185. Oke, di sini ada ini lagi. Baca nggak ya surat-suratnya? Boleh deh.
"25 ISO film. When the sun is high in the sky, it's perfect."
Oh, setiap film itu ada ISO-nya ya. ISO tersendiri ya. Oh, aku baru tahu. Nah, ini ruangan siapa ini?
Pervertin again. I feel like these pills do nothing other than agitate her.
Berarti ini Neni ya? Ah, nothing. Oh, ada.
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Pregnant? Pregnant? Kenapa? Kok bisa hamil? Why? Kita nggak hamil, bro. Kita nggak hamil. Kok bisa? Emang dia punya cowok ya?
This is Mummy's jewelry.
Ah,
She wears them
maknya.
every day. Even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says. There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Iya sih. Semua orang juga takut kalau ada orang yang megang. Mungkin lah. Gua juga kurang tahu translatannya, Cok. Nah,
Here are my cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But
Maybe.
deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Ya gimana ya, gue juga kadang nggak percaya juga sih sama kartu tarot gitu, bisa ngeprediksi suatu masa depan gitu. Gue juga kurang tahu. Nge-lag. Ntar coba kita lihat objektif kita. Itu masalah aku takutnya ini. Go to the lake. I found the road. Martha sent writing but doesn't make any sense. Go like tomorrow morning at 7 and watch that she batch you will tummy. Her tummy is growing. Hah? Emang perut kita bakal ini ya? Ngembang. Wih, how? Ada kemungkinan ini nih, kita dua ini jadi satu nih. Nanti kita ke bed. Ke lake. Gas ke lake. Gas lah. Kita jadinya intinya kita ke lake ini. Untuk ya juga ngeliat apa yang sebenarnya terjadi kok bisa. Nah makanya dugaan gue kan si Julia ini hamil. Apakah gara-gara itu atau enggak? Atau memang dia selingkuh? I don't know. Mungkin itu benar, mungkin itu enggak. Gue nggak tahu. Bisa naik sepeda nggak?
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual. A bicycle pump will solve this.
Apa ada bicycle? Apa lagi sih nih? Objektif apa macam apa lagi cuy? Ah, find the pump. Ya ampun. Nyari pompanya dulu nggak ya? Iya ya, nyari pompanya nggak ya? Ya BTW pompanya di mana? Pompa, itu nanti aja kayaknya side quest kali ya. Kita harus ke main quest aja dulu. Mungkin. Tapi kenapa tetap gue cari ya? Iya ya, tempat gue cari ya. Apa mungkin di sini kali ya? Ah, sudahlah. Lagi pula sepeda buat apa? Kan kita mau ke hutan juga sih kan naik sepeda. Nah, mungkin di sini kali ya. Mungkin. Soalnya banyak kempes. Ngelek. Sambil kita cari aja ya.
This is the center of our farm, but since we moved here, it hasn't worked like it used to. Security matters, Daddy says.
Oh, di sini. Oh, di sini tembusannya. I see. Ntar, kalau M kita kemana? Lake ya. Berarti benar dong. Kesini kan? Nah. Coba kita jalan-jalan dulu kan sebentar ya. Aduh. Meleknya bikin nyebelin dong. Ada sapi.
I was afraid of animals when I was little. I never approached them alone.
Ada sapi, hei sapi. Ada apa ini? Kelinci, cuy. Kelinci kayak gitu ya? Mantap ini. Generator. Ada generator. Suara sapinya nyebelin loh. Kayak banteng. Ada mbe.
It was always fun to watch the goats get milked. Ice was one of the more agitated ones and would always drive Nanny crazy.
Oke, di sini ada lagi apa? Oh, ini farm, ladang. Kalau kita kesini lagi apa? Sepertinya nggak ada sih. But what this is? Gue nggak pernah tahu ini. Kita sebenarnya bisa explore sih di sini. Tapi kita ke main quest aja dulu lah. Mungkin nanti aja kapan-kapan kita explore mungkin habis selesai. Dan Dan siapa cowok itu? Penasaran gue. Ini tuh kayak apa ya? Kayak beda loh, ini suasananya malam sama siang. Bentar, kita belok ke kanan. Walaupun di sana ada jalan, banyak buat di explore yang enak. Bukan bener kita bisa banyak explore ini. Explore gak ya? Nanti deh. Ntar ini kemana? I see, sungai. Coba kita cek dulu, deketin kok. Wait, itu rumah apaan? Kosong. Gak bisa kita masukin ya? Kayaknya. Ya, gak bisa kita masukin. I see. Gila sih ini hutan. Sepi banget, udah kayak beneran hutan. Emang hutan sih. Gimana sih lu? Ntar. Ke depan sana ada sungai. Ini sungainya cuma kecil banget. Kecil banget bro. Gue kira sungainya gede loh. Padahal di map gede banget sih sungainya. Ternyata kecil ya. Udah pengen main ke hutan gue. Oh, ada lebah. Apakah ada madu? Ini lebah apa bukan sih? Bentar, lebah bukan sih? Ini kita kemana sih BTW? Udah ikutin aja sih. Ntar kesasar beneran. Kita ikutin aja dulu main quest. Kaget. Kaget gue. Balik.
Hey, los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Oh, hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los, laufen!
Kita ikutin gak ya?
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Verdammt!
Kesini kan ya mereka? Kesini kan ya? Coba gue jadi takut sih. Nggak bisa. Mentok. Isi. Lewat sana. Aduh, nge-lag. Bentar. Oh, panik gue. Soalnya mereka bawa senjata. Kita harus ngambil senjata tadi tuh. Bacok. Mana. Kita ambil jalan muter ya. Kaget gue. Ih.
Oh God, please no. Lapo, my dear friend. What have they done to you?
Apakah dia dikejar?
Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
Kak.
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße.
Girlfriend.
Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
Apakah dia pacarnya ya? Pacarnya guilia itu pacar si siapa namanya Lapo?
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Bukan. Marta berarti. Marta. Bukan. Marta. I've give you back your destiny. Bukan. Salah. Marta. Aku berikan kembali your apprentice apa ya?
I give you back your parents. I give you back.
Ah ya bener dong. Lapo sama Julia.
I give you back your parents. 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 I give you back your parents.
Now I pay. Bukan. Now I see. Now I see with my dreams. Oh. Sekarang aku melihat dengan mata kepalaku sendiri.
Now I see. Now I see. Now I see. Now I see. Now I see.
two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Coba asli gue belum ngerti cuy. Jadi si Martha bunuh diri kan? Bunuh diri buat apa masalahnya? Sumpah gue masih belum mendapatkan jawabannya apa ya? Apa ya tadi ya? Maksudnya apa sih? Terus yang hantuin itu
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
kok masih hidup? Sumpah cuy, gue masih belum ngerti. Gue masih belum ngerti, ya ampun. Gue masih belum ngerti apa yang terjadi sebenarnya sih di sini. Gue gak ngerti.
Even more scary fairy tales.
Sumpah cuy, gue masih belum ngerti cuy. Apa sih yang terjadi sebenarnya di sini? Apa sih? Apa sih sebenarnya terjadi? Gue nggak ngerti loh. Ada yang bisa jelasin nggak sih? Gue belum ngerti, ya ampun.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Oke.
How is she?
How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right.
Apa yang terjadi sebenarnya sih? Martha bunuh diri. Untuk apa? Memberikan waktu itu tadi, memberikan waktu. Untuk apa?
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
A final farewell? Wait. Masa udah ending? Belum kan ya? Belum.
The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
She would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
Oke. Jadi untungnya dia selamat karena tembakannya pelurunya itu nggak mengenai jantungnya ya, cuma mengenai paru-parunya kalau nggak salah tadi itu. Dan dia nggak terlalu membuang banyak darah, jadi nggak terlalu banyak buang darah lah. Seperti itu yang gue dapatkan. BTW, cuma ada tas gue. Dan gue masih belum ngerti apa yang terjadi di sini. Gue pusing anjir. Apa sebenarnya di sini yang terjadi itu? Kenapa? Nah, itu.
There's my bag. Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
Nah, ini nih catatan tadi ya. Gue kurang ngerti nih tadi nih. Fate itu dendam kan ya? Dendam kan kalau nggak salah fate itu dendam. Tapi kenapa dendam siapa? Apakah si Martha dendam sama si Guilia?
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act. The New Zealand troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Poggibonsi, on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Oh, itu berita tentang tadi selamatnya si Guilia. Dan ada kemungkinan pasukan dari mana tadi itu? Ada kemungkinan dari pasukan mana yang inilah.
Dad loves these prints of Florence. I find them a bit sad.
BTW kita nggak bisa keluar. Astaga, gue masih belum ngerti. Cara keluar gimana? Ini caranya gimana? Keluar, coy. Bentar. Nah,
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
oke, jadi benar ya, Lapo itu adalah pacarnya si ini. Namanya pacarnya si Julia. Buset. Ya, kita tebak ya. Pasti bagus. Yang ini. Antara bawah ini deh. Yang ini. Emang kita milih berapa kartu?
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Bentar.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty, but there will be a guide. Something that can teach me something.
Oke. So, kita keluar. Say goodbye to Martha. Maafkan aku, Martha. Dan Martha ini bapaknya siapa sih?
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Iya sih.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Oke.
Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my god. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead... Poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Oke. Aku masih belum ngerti dan kita mungkin sampai di sini aja dulu ya karena gue udah mau berangkat kerja sih. Oke. Sampai di sini ya. Gue masih belum mengerti sampai saat ini. Mungkin si Martha bunuh diri karena apa, sesuatu gue kurang tahu. Apakah si Martha itu dendam sama si Julia karena sesuatu yang gak gue tahu, mungkin perasaan atau apa, atau iri, gue gak tahu. Mungkin kita lihat aja di episode selanjutnya. Nanti gue baca-baca lagi coba. Oke, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.